would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be if I leave tonight?
As you can see from the title of the video today, we are going to be reviewing the Dyson Airwrap Complete Set, the tool for the hair. I'm sure you've heard of it, and I'm gonna see if it's actually worth the high price tag that is on this hair tool. But before we get started, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Veronica Ponce. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below, and also click the bell to get notified every time I do an upload. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So as you've seen at the beginning of the video, we are going to be trying the Dyson Airwrap. It's the very famous blow dryer kit, and it comes with also the curling iron, but it's kind of like with hardly any heat, so it doesn't damage the hair too much. So I went ahead and bought it. Sephora had that 20% discount because obviously this is a tool that is very expensive. So I did take advantage of the 20%, and I ended up getting the Afterpay, which is 4 payments to pay it. So technically I had like almost 2 months to pay it, and it actually worked out pretty good. So here is what I have here. The case that it comes with, oh my gosh, it's so fancy and it's so heavy. Okay, so the tools is not that heavy. I think it's actually the case that it comes with. And it comes with this cover. Comes with the little instructions here as far as how to use it and stuff like that. And this is how it comes inside. As you can see right there. They have three different kits. I ended up getting the one that has all of it. I'm gonna go ahead and work with the curling irons here. And like I said, this one is supposed to be good for the hair because it doesn't provide that much heat, so it doesn't burn the hair that much. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. Right now I do have my hair wet. It's actually not as wet as it was before because I've had my hair down for a while, but when you're doing this, it's supposed to be damp but not completely wet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the blow dryer part of it, and I'm gonna blow dry my hair just a little bit before we get started. So here is the wand itself, and here is the tools, the attachments. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. It does have a lock right here on the side. Once you put it in, it would actually lock itself, and then once you want to remove it, you just push it down and pull it up. So let's go ahead and get started. This is kind of going to be a little bit loud, so I'm not going to talk, and I'll probably fast forward a little bit.
We could do this right, we'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want...
Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and detach this big one right here. And again, I'm going to be using this one right here. These are the bigger ones. And then the arrows actually tells you which way is going to be, so you can know which is the left and the right. So it goes out this way. This one right here is for, I believe, the right side. Let me just test it out. Nope, wrong one. So this one's actually for this side, so it can go out. Unless you want the curls in, then obviously it would go this way. But yeah, this one is for this side. So we'll go ahead and get started with the left side. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and part my hair. If you see me, sorry, I do have my little table here where I have all the tools. And then I also have the mirror right here on the side because I do have to see. So in case you see me looking that way, that's why. Alright, so now the tricky part right here is that once it rolls the hair onto this cylinder thing here, pretty much you're gonna leave it on here for just a little bit, and then once it's kind of done, you're going to go ahead and push the button here because there is 3 heats. It's the cold, the medium, and the hot. What you want to do is that I'm going to switch it to the cold after it's been on the hot for a little bit. because it gives it that cold shot. That's pretty much what actually makes the curl stay. So you will actually, before you actually remove it, you will push it down to the cold one to give it that cold shot. Leave it there for about 5 seconds and then turn it off, and then you're going to go ahead and remove the wand, the curling iron, I guess I'll call it. And then you just keep proceeding from there. So I'm going to go ahead and show you right now. I don't know if you'll be able to see my fingers doing that, but just I wanted to make sure that that's what we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and start with little sections. Switching it to the cold, and then turn it off. Look, see right here? Let me go ahead and just go this way. Okay, see this right here? So let's go ahead and do the rest.
You to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find them.
So once you get the hang of it, it gets pretty easy. For me, it actually took like 3 times for me to actually get the hang of it, and now I actually do like it. Before, I was almost about to return it back because I couldn't do it. I didn't know how, but actually as I get more practice, it actually, I do like it. Now right here, I don't know if you can hear me, but what I do is I like to do this right here. That way it gets all of it, all the hair, and it dries it as well. So right here I still have it on the hot function, on the hot button. And then now I'm going to go ahead and turn on the cold air, and I'm turning it off. There you go. So now that I've showed you this, I'm going to go ahead and kind of keep doing it, and then I'll fast forward it, and then I'll come to the other side.
Standing right here, I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things.
Alright, so this side is done, as you can see. Right now we're not going to brush it out until later. So let's go ahead and go with this side. If you do have it, like I said, my suggestions. So before, I know one of the things that I struggle with was for the actual barrel to actually grab the hair, and I was doing it right. I was doing it wrong. I was just kind of waiting for it to grab it. So whenever you do it, you got to make sure you go like this and have a little bit sticking out, and then you put it here so that it can grab it. Let me go ahead and switch barrels. Okay, so like I was saying, you're gonna grab a little bit, and you're always going to do this. Just like this. And I do this just so that it can get everything dry and it can get everything curled properly. Doing the cold air and then turning it off. There you go. The other thing too that I noticed towards the back as I was going is that sometimes, you know how you have longer hair and then you have the shorter one. If for some reason you come across, just kind of guide the hair and help it by just putting it there so that the barrel grabs it. And then also, if you notice that whenever you have the hair on the barrel and it's kind of coming out, just kind of stretch it out so that it can fully grab it tight again, and then bring it back in, and then you do that, and that will also help it. So these are the little tips that I've eventually been able able to grab and learn after this, because like I'm telling you, if it, I was literally going to take it back, but now it's kind of like, wow, it actually works. So let's go ahead and get started with the other side.
But now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be if I leave tonight?
Okay, the other thing too is, now that I realize and I completely forgot, is that when you're gonna dry your hair, so that it's not super wet, you want to make sure that you wait and you only do one side, and then afterwards you do the other, because if you do let the hair dry too much, the barrel is not going to be able to grab it. So I think that's what the problem I'm having. It's just at the edges, it's not grabbing, because obviously that's already dry. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of damp it just a little bit more.
We could do this right, we'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah, till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. Maybe I'm just too weak, maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over, I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you, and I know that I said.
Whew. All right. Wow, look at this. Really, really pretty. No hairspray yet, but this is pretty much how it's looking right now. See? You know, if you can put a little bit of that shining little oil at the tips. But let me go ahead and brush it out. Let me go ahead and brush it out a little bit. All right, I'll be back with my final thoughts.
All these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me?
I love it. So right now I don't have any hairspray. I don't have I didn't put any shine, a little bit of oil on there or anything like that, because it's kind of late and I was gonna go to sleep after this. But overall, like I said, I really like the way it does the curls. I haven't tried the thinner one, so I'm sure the curls will look a lot tighter and smaller, so it'll be a lot nicer too. But I like these loose waves. For me, I really like it. My hair feels soft. And yeah, it's overall, like I said, it doesn't, you know how sometimes when you're using a curling iron, it kind of smells like it's burning your hair? Well, this one's not. But in my opinion, like I said, after the third, fourth try, that's when I started getting the hang of it. I almost gave up, but I didn't. But I hope you found this video useful, and I hope you like it. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe right down below. And with that being said, I'll see you guys until the next video. Bye!